Yo, YouTube, what is up? We are back again with another video for you guys, and this time will be a tips and tricks video, and we're going to be talking about the top 5 position players and the top 5 pitchers from the Team Affinity Season 2. I finally got it all the way done. I have a video, actually, I'll link it up here in one of these corners on how to get it done quickly, have them all done to 100%, so I finally have every single one of these cards. I've been able to use them as well, so I want to give you guys my take on all these cards, just to give you guys a little bit of a preface as well. These are my own opinions. They're not the be-all, end-all of anything. I could be good with the card that you guys struggle with. You guys can be good with the card that I struggle with. So just keep that in mind. This is just my personal opinion. But also, when we're looking at these cards, I do put into effect, you know, do they play different positions? Not only just their swing, but, you know, their usability also on the field. So make sure you guys keep that in mind as we go. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe. You guys have been killing that. So thank you guys very much. But without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so coming in at number 5, we have Garrett Crochet, the White Sox Team Affinity. He is part of the AL Central as well. He is a 94 overall. You know, he throws lefty. He throws absolute cheddar. We all know this. Garrett Crochet throws absolute heat. He has some great per nines, 97 hits per 9, 102 Ks per 9. You know, his velocity is at 99. His break is also at a 9. So you guys know he is coming in there, throwing some flames. He does have a fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a two-seam. That's probably his downfall in this card. He doesn't really have any meta pitches. But the one thing I think that most people will be using this card for is actually going to be using him out of the bullpen. I think it might be like a fish starter that people use. You know, there's not many great left-handed relievers right now. So I think that most people, if I had to guess, are going to actually use it as a fifth starter and just have him on the bullpen, give you guys another arm to use there. But again, he is number 5 in this list. Very good card. Just wish he had some better pitches. But again, he is very usable, so you will probably see him quite a bit. I think when you're on Hall of Fame and Legend difficulty, you'll see him in there, and you guys will have to make sure you get some BP against him because you will see him a lot. All right, so coming in at number 4 is Quinn Priester. He is the Team Affinity for the Pirates, which will be in the NL Central as well. You know, he does have a fantastic pitch mix. He has that fastball, curveball, changeup, sinker, and slider. You guys know we love the sinkers in this game. Wish maybe he did have a cutter, but again, you know, he does have some very good pitches. Got great stamina. He's got great hits per 9. He's got great Ks per 9. Got 97 velo. He's got 97 break as well. The one downfall maybe to this card is his control. If we look at his pitch control right there, does not have great control on the slider or the changeup. Again, I mean, are you going to throw him a ton? I'm not sure. Probably use the sinker and that fastball quite a bit. He does have some good pitch break, especially on that curveball and on that sinker. So you guys know the ball will be moving. You know, I think he's good at slot at a good top 4 spot. He does have some good stuff, and I think he will be usable when he gets those higher difficulties as well. Okay, coming in at number 3, we do have Roy Oswalt. He is the Astros Team Affinity 2. He is part of the AL West as well. Just looking at this man's attributes, they are nutty. He's got great stamina, 113 stamina. His hits per 9 are not fantastic. Ks per 9 are very good as well. His walks are at 105, which is absolutely elite. He's got some good velo as well, and looking at his break, very good too. He's got a fastball, a sinker, a 12-6 curve, a slider, and a changeup. So you guys know we do love that sinker as well. Looking at his pitch control, so this is the one thing about Roy Oswalt that you're gonna love. 99 pitch control on the 14 fastball, 94 on the sinker, 89 12-6, and 93 on the slider. Almost has 4 pitches above 90. That par is gonna be small, so if you guys are using that pinpoint pitching, I mean, that ball is gonna go wherever you want to put it. His changeup is at 74, but again, it just depends on how much you use it. Next, we have his pitch break. Looking at that 12-6 curve and that slider, both at above 90. He does have that four seam at 90 as well. So very good pitch break. I mean, this card is gonna be a menace. Again, might not throw the hardest. I mean, he might touch 98, maybe 99, but he does have a great pitch mix. And personally, I always struggle against him. I don't know what it is. So he will be coming in at number 3 for us. All right, so coming in at number 2, we have Edward Cabrera. He is the Team Affinity for the Marlins, and that is in the NL East as well. This card absolutely deals. I have not heard anything but great things about this card. He's got some great stamina at 92, his per 9 at 101. That PCI is going to be small when you face him. He's got 97 Ks per 9 as well. That 99 velo, he's going to be throwing hard. This man throws fast, and by when I mean fast, I mean fast as hell. This man will throw some absolute BBs at you. He's got some 94 break as well. We do have a sinker, slider, curveball, changeup, and fastball. So a very good pitch repertoire. Looking at that four-seam fastball get up to 98, he will be touching 100 as well. And then you get that curveball and changeup, you know, with almost a 14-mile-an-hour speed differential. That's going to play very well. All right, so looking at his control, it is not the best. That is one thing about this card that is not amazing. You know, he only's got one pitch above 90, but I mean, you guys got that pinpoint pitching. I'm telling you guys, you're going to put it where you want it. His par will be a little bit bigger, but again, I think he will be very, very usable. Go ahead and look at this pitch break. He's got 92 on the sinker, 94 on the slider, and 92 on the curveball. So you guys know those balls are going to be breaking left and right there. Again, I have not heard anything but great things about this card, and I've used him in the past as well. I mean, he looks good, man. He's very worthy that number 2 spot. All right, so coming in at number 1, and you probably guessed it, it is Cliff Lee for the Philadelphia Phillies. He is part of that NL East Team Affinity Season 2 as well. This man looks absolutely insane. These attributes: 115 stamina, 88 hits per 9, which is not great. We got that 103 K per 9. And look at that control is at 96. Control at 96, and his break is at 99. You guys know too, he does have that sinker, cutter, meta, so you guys know that's what you want in this game. He has a circle change, he has a knuckle curve, and he has a four seam as well. The only thing I wish maybe he would have had was a slider instead of a knuckle curve, but either way, it is still going to be good. We know he's not going to throw hard, right? So on All-Star, probably not great. Once you get to Hall of Fame and Legend, he's going to be absolutely amazing. And the best thing about this card is his control. My man has 3 different pitches at 99 control. He's got a cutter at 89. And he's got the four seam at 94. I think, I don't know if there's another card that is anywhere near this within pitch control. That par is going to be tiny, so you can miss, and you can still throw a thing wherever you want to. His pitch control is absolutely amazing. His break is pretty good as well. We got that four seam at 99, knuckle curve at 92, and his sinker at 95. Cutter doesn't move as much, but again, you guys know the cutter sinker meta is going to play well. He is very, very worthy to take the number 1 spot, and I've used him quite a bit, and I've loved him so far. So next, we're going to go over our top 5 hitters through this Team Affinity, and our number 5 spot is going to be Sam Huff from the Texas Rangers. He is a catcher from the AL West Team Affinity. Now, the reason why I have him so low, I know people will be like, why do you have him so low, right? It doesn't make any sense. He has fantastic attributes, right? He's got 80 contact, 91 contact versus lefties, 105. He's got the power, 105 power versus rights, 102 power versus lefties. He even has the defense. My man has some diamond defense as well. You know, speed's not there, but he usually has some catchers. The problem with this card, and I think a lot of people, not just me, have talked about this, his swing is not great. I don't know what it is. He kind of has like a little bit of a hitch in it. So just for me personally, I'm just not very good with him. I'm going to lay it out there for sure. You guys, I mean, obviously you guys can be doing well with him you guys can be good with him as well. But just for me personally, it just is not working out. I don't know why. I was very excited to get this card, but he just has not been very good for me. So that's why I put him at number 5. Again, he's a very good card, just not it for me. Okay, coming in at number 4, we got Jimmy Fox from the Boston Red Sox, the AL East Team Affinity as well. Man, just look at this card. He's got some pretty good attributes. Probably not as good as Sam Huff, but for some reason, Jimmy Fox has a better swing for me personally, so that's why I chose him at number 4 instead of number 5 above Sam Huff. He's got 75 contact versus righties, which is by far his lowest hitting attribute. 116 contact versus lefties, 92 power versus righties, 105 power versus lefties. And he's got some terrible fielding. I mean, we do not. One thing I want you guys to keep in mind as well is this man can play catcher, okay? Catcher this year doesn't really matter. The fielding still isn't really that big of a deal. So putting this man at catcher to me is a very good thing. He's a very good hitting card. His swing is amazing. So that's why I feel like he's a worthy of a top 4 spot. Put him just above Sam Huff. I know he's not as great at fielding, but I mean, his bat speaks for itself. So that's why he's coming at number 4 for us. All right, so coming in our 3 spots, we have Dante Bichette. He is an outfielder for the Colorado Rockies, which will be for the NL West Team Affinity. This one might surprise some people just because the outfield is super saturated. But I tell you guys what, this man hitting attributes are through the roof. He's got 100 contact versus righties, 125 contact versus lefties, which is obviously maxed out. He's got 95 power versus righties and 105 power versus lefties. His fielding is the one thing that holds him back. This is the reason why Dada Bichette usually is not great in this game. His fielding is not amazing, especially in the outfield. You guys want to make sure you have that good defense out there. But he actually does have some pretty good speed, and he actually can steal the base too. So that's one thing that kind of rounds him out, makes him a little bit better than the other two. Again, I wish his fielding was a little bit better, but you know, it is what it is. Dada Bichette has a pretty good swing as well. I've used him in Battle Royale quite a bit, and man, he is nuts. Very, very worthy of the top 3 spot right there. Coming in at number 2, we have Jordan Grossans, the shortstop for the Toronto Blue Jays. He is from the AL East Team Affinity as well. This card has been absolutely nuts, and I love these as shortstop. Shortstop's kind of always a card that we don't have too many of. So having this card right now is a major W. He's got some great hitting attributes, almost everything above 90 except his power versus lefties, but you parallel 5 him, that will be above that as well. He has some fantastic fielding, man. That's another thing with him. His fielding is great. He's got some decent speed too, so he's sitting at 70 speed. You know, he is just a great all-around player. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. Again, he can play third base, but honestly, you can put him at second base. I know it'll be out of position, and his fielding will come down, but I mean, you could definitely still put him at second base. I've tried him there. He is very doable there, so you can put him at second, but he comes in at number 2. Coming in at our number 1 spot is going to be Ronnie Mauricio, the shortstop for the Mets, part of the NL East Team Affinity. Now, the reason why I put him above Jordan Grossans is he does have that switch hitting ability. I think that is, you know, it's a huge thing, especially in this game. There's a lot of righty starters, so having that mix between being a lefty and a righty is such a blessing, man. It's such a good thing, and his swing is absolutely amazing. He does have some fantastic hitting stats, everything above 80, so you guys know he's going to be absolutely cracked, especially when you get that parallel 5. He's going to be nuts. He has some fantastic fielding, a little bit better than Grossans, so you know he's going to be playing shortstop at a very high level. And then he does have 63 speed, a little bit lower than Grossans, but again, I just think overall with this card, his swing and his switching ability comes in at our number 1 spot for the position players. Just around this video, I always have a ton of people come in and ask me what division they should be doing. So I thought I might as well, you know, just go over the image right here, just show you guys what I think is probably the best division and what's worth your time. So I think just looking at it, I think everybody could probably agree the NL East is probably the way to go. We have Edward Cabrera there, you got Ronnie Mauricio, and you have Cliff Lee. All 3 guys are very, very usable right now in Diamond Dynasty. You know, the other ones all have like 2 players that are probably, you know, pretty good that you can use on your Diamond Dynasty squad. We have the AL East with Jordan Grossans. I mean, he is fantastic, one of the better ones. You got Jimmy Fox in the AL East as well, so very, very good there. The AL Central does have Jim Thome, and they do have Garrett Crochet. Those 2 are, you know, pretty good as well. We have the AL West with Sam Huff and Roy Oswalt. You know, very good. We like to see you know, the great catcher and the great starting pitching card. Probably the NL Central's probably the worst, honestly. I mean, Quinn Priester's probably the best one in that group. I've heard some good things actually about Joe Torre. I mean, I haven't used him yet, but I heard some good things about him. And you do have the NL West as well with Dante Bichette and Brandon Webb. Willie Mays, for some reason, I'm just not very good with him. His swing is just not very good there. Josiah Gray doesn't have a great pitch mix, so I don't really like using him. So I'll probably say the best will be the NL East. I'll probably go second with the AL West, and then go with the AL East as well, and then go to the AL Central, and then probably round it out with the NL West, and then probably last would be the NL Central too. That should do it for the video today. You guys, make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Let me know if I missed anybody that you guys like to use. Again, this is just my personal opinion. It's not the end all be all at all, but just people that I enjoy using, and I think people will enjoy using as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.